Beverly Ward. I'm an ambassador for Mums in Need, which is a charity in Sheffield that supports women who've experienced coercive control or post-separation abuse, particularly post-separation abuse, which people tend to know less about. Post-separation abuse, people tend to assume that when you leave an abusive relationship, life gets better. And often what happens is coercive partners will then weaponize children and finances and take women, particularly mothers, through family court, which can be like an ongoing continuation of abuse, which can go on for many, many years. I'm also the editor, and I'm a writer, is my main job. And I create this book, Right to be Heard, which is voices of survivors of coercive control and post-separation abuse. One of the things one of the reasons post-separation abuse doesn't get so much media attention is because until very recently, journalists were not allowed in family courts and people are not allowed to speak about what happens in family court. So this is a book of anonymous writing by women who've been in that situation, and all of the funds from this go to fund Mums in Need. So I'll just highlight that as we begin. If you could go to the next slide, I'll now tell you some more about the charity. So Mums in Need was created out of lived experience of post-separation abuse. The photograph there is not me, that's Laura Riley, who is the founder. And if you want to know more, the founder's story is on the website. Laura created Mums in Need to help others, having found for herself that there was nowhere to turn when she was in this situation. At Mums in Need, we know exactly what these women have been through and the unique challenges they face. And we provide medium to long-term follow-on support and advice to help mums confront ongoing coercive control from the other parent of their child or children so that they can rebuild their lives after an abusive relationship has ended. I think I said we're based in Sheffield and have ambitions to work more widely, but don't have the funds, to meet the need at the moment. If I could have the next slide, please. These are statistics from the Office for National Statistics released in 2025. So the current situation on domestic abuse is 2.2 million women experienced domestic abuse in 2025. That's approximately 9.1% of all women in England and Wales. 72.1% of all recorded domestic abuse crimes were female victims. The police recorded 8,000, can't even read that. I can't do that number. You can read that number. Domestic abuse related crimes in England and Wales in the year ending March 2025. I'm a writer, not a numbers person. The number of domestic abuse related CPS prosecutions in England and Wales increased from 51,183 from March to 54,987 in 2025, but the conviction rate decreased from 75.8% to 74.7%. And the statistic isn't on there, but I think most of us know that there are vastly more domestic abuse cases than those that get heard in any kind of prosecution. Could I have the next slide, please? So basically, Mums in Need provides support for mums who are experiencing coercive control and post-separation abuse, or who are going through family court hearings, which can go on for many, many years and can be hugely costly. So the things we provide for mums, we provide one-to-one casework sessions, which is a space where mums can offload and share their experiences with somebody who understands. We also employ specialist counsellors who can provide free counselling to mums. We have one-to-one legal support, can be incredibly costly and difficult to find legal support, so that's really useful. Space to breathe, mindfulness sessions, breathwork sessions, which help people to ground themselves, and also the Beyond Instinct trauma workshops, which provide grounding techniques. We have peer support sessions where people can get together and share their experiences, and coffee mornings, which are held quarterly at Wagamama in Sheffield. And also Create and Connect art therapy sessions, Paradise Island Crazy Golf family sessions, and family sessions at the Showroom Cinema. A lot of these sessions are provided by partners who want to support the charity's work, but we have a massive waiting list of people who are not able to access these resources at the moment. Next slide, please. So this year, I don't know whether this is this year or last year, but 109 mums have accessed the full service, which includes regular support and guidance with a caseworker. 311 mums have contacted our inquiries line. 194 children have been supported by our services, and 35 mums have had support through the family court system. The next slide, please. We have ambitions to provide our services to every inquiry that comes in without delay. Like I said, there's a massive waiting list at the moment, and to offer support to mums outside of Sheffield and the surrounding areas. Although there are lots of different domestic abuse charities, Mums in Need is nationally the only charity that specifically supports people experiencing coercive control and post-separation abuse, and it can be quite a tricky area to explain to people and to have people like the police and the family courts understand, because it can be very drip insidious behavior, and when you try and highlight one example, it looks in the courts and things, they will term it high conflict. They sort of see it as tit for tat behavior rather than recognizing the systemic sort of abuse that can go on for decades. So we really have an ambition to provide that support beyond Sheffield. Also, to increase the quality of our service, we'd like to offer more financial and legal advice and more counselling. Particularly in the family court system, family court procedures are so expensive. Anything that we can offer for free is so beneficial. And we have an ambition to support more of our mums' children by increasing the number of therapeutic services for children as well. The next slide, please. So we have just had a massive fundraising drive because we had a shortfall, and a month ago felt we're in the position where we thought we might have to close. People have been really generous, but we do need money urgently. So these are different ways you can support. The QR code is there. That is a link. I'm guessing the QR code is the best way. And as I mentioned earlier, the book is a really good way of both raising awareness and raising funds, because buying the book, the funding goes straight to the charity, but also it's a really good way of learning more about coercive control and post-separation abuse and spreading that awareness. And if you do buy the book, any kind of reviews on Amazon help it to go up the algorithms and get more people seeing it, which, you know, like I said, part of the reason for the book is to raise awareness as well as to raise funding. That's the end of the slideshow. I think, unless there's another slide, could you just click to check? I think that's the end. Oh, here we go. You can connect with us via all of these different routes. And there's also social media and things to do with Right to Be Heard. We're currently sharing stories and poems from the book for International Women's Day online at the moment. I think that's good. Is that enough? I'm not sure what's happening now.
That's okay. That's fine. Thank you so much. Yeah, here we go. Rhoda, are you online?
I am here. We have thank you so much. And I am incredibly, as well as the committee, the rest of the committee, I think that it would be fair to say that we are really honored that you've come today and you've come to talk about your charity and also help us to understand what you do better for those that don't. But also, and I think for this year's IWD, I think that it is only befitting that gift to gain, in terms of the theme is gift to gain, and I think that the work that you do are those that straight away they can accurately go really, really bad in terms of mental and physical health for the parents and for the mothers. And thank you so much. So we've got some time for questions. Does anybody have any questions? No, please.
Hello, I pressed it on purpose this time. I haven't really got a question. I just this Mums in Need, I'm so impressed that this now exists. I divorced my first husband in 1998, I had been told a couple of years before by a solicitor that it was mental cruelty, but it still took me a while to free myself from it. And it's what now has evolved to coercive control. It wasn't acknowledged then. And it's brilliant that you're doing this, and because it is something that happens, and I think it can just be a toxic chemistry between two people that effectively can destroy both of them. But the woman is always seen as, you end up being the victim because you physically are, and mentally you are, and the mental damage can be so much worse. That you're doing this and you've got the peer support and everything, I think is brilliant. I will look at getting the book. It's still painful to revisit that time. I look back on it as I'm looking at a different person. I just think you're brilliant. Thank you.
Thanks, Fiona. I'm sorry you went through that. It is really common. As we said, it's like almost 10% of women, I think.
Yeah. I just before I say anything. Oh, Sarah, please can you go on?
Yes, I was just going to reflect on that, and I think what we know is that sometimes some experience of coercive control can lead people to think that it can change a person's personality because they believe the myths and ill truths and start questioning their own sanity. And then that makes them, is it me, not them? Am I all the things that they say they are? This can happen to quite intelligent, sensible, together professional people that you wouldn't think it would happen to. So I think there's a lot of misunderstanding around the long-term impacts and the legacy that leaves within people. So I think it's another really worthwhile cause. And again, I think the book can kind of really, hopefully, illustrate some of that complexity that you probably at surface level don't really understand. So thank you so much for sharing this with us today.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that's absolutely true. Yeah, absolutely true.
No, sorry, go on.
No, I said it's absolutely true, and I think part of the issue then is often in family court that is perpetuated. So you end up with the courts then blaming the mother as well, and you're reading reports that are painting you as the problem, and you've got a partner telling you you're the problem, and it's insidious over a lot of years. So, and I do, I have read a lot of stuff suggesting quite often those kind of men do actually target, not consciously maybe, but quite powerful, intelligent women, and the courts also don't like those women from personal experience.
Well, that's really, oh gosh, that's really sad. But thank you so much, Eva. Thank you so much, Beverly. And please, the QR code is on the screen. Please, can you make a donation, and feel free to make a donation as you feel. But also, please get the book as well to support and to just be in solidarity with this women. And I think it's quite evident now from this morning to say that women go through a lot. It's understaying it really, but thank you so much.